What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the smoking section. I'm Sean, and we are back with another cigar review video for you today. I'm really excited about this cigar that we're going to be bringing onto the show tonight. It's going to be one of my first time smoking it. I'm going into it completely blind. I've only got up on my cell phone up here the little bit of intricate types of information that you guys might want to know about this cigar. I'll be honest with you, I'm not always the best at remembering what fillers and binders and wraps go on the cigar. So rather than screw it all up, I wind up putting it on my phone. I only have it in notes. I don't have like Half Wheel or Cigar Aficionado up. I put everything down on my notes so that way I can go completely blind with this cigar review. But I'm really excited about that. Lighting this cigar up. Some little bit of news for you guys. If you guys didn't check out the last video, which was the Almanac or the Olmec Corona Gorda, definitely go check that out. It should be probably one of the newest ones that just dropped yesterday, I believe. Yeah, today's the 8th. I don't know. All my days wind up going together. Today should be the 8th, I believe. So definitely go check that out. With that being said, there's a lot going on with the smoking section, and I'm going to be repping this for quite some time because I want everybody to kind of know what's going on with the smoking section. So the smoking section has now teamed up with the Virtual Smoke Deck. Yes, that is correct. We do a podcast every Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great show. Jack the Cigar Enthusiast, Johnny the Cigar Banker, and then, of course, me with the smoking section. We're all coming together, putting out our thoughts, our feelings on cigars, where to start with cigars, what you're looking for in cigars, disagreeing with how other people view cigars, agreeing with how other people view cigars, bringing on special guests. It's one hell of a time. The show's only about an hour long. Sometimes we go about an hour 20, depending on the subject. But I highly suggest, if you like these types of videos and you want to see something live and actually be a part of the fanfare, the crowd, the family, come out to the Virtual Smoke Deck. There will be a link in the description for that. From now on, all these videos will be having a link in the description for the Virtual Smoke Deck because I'm very proud of what we're doing. I'm very proud of where we're going. I like the direction that we're going. It's like having two extra brothers that are in the family, and it's such a blessing that they came to me and asked me to team up with them and do this, and it's a really big step for me and for the smoking section. So please definitely go check that out. I'll probably do another announcement about that towards the end of the video if you get that far. But nevertheless, everybody, I want to light this stick up because I'm ready for a smoke and I'm ready to get this thing going. So without further ado, let me bring on this beautiful cigar and we will go from there. So as you guys can see, we are going to be lighting up the West Tampa Tobacco Company Black Robusto. This is a beautiful little 5-inch Robusto cigar. Really intricate. Let me see if I can turn this light down to try and give you guys a better look at this. This thing is a beautiful cigar. Just absolutely beautiful all the way around. I think this is such a cool looking cigar. I can't wait to save this wrapper. To me, it's just a beautiful cigar. I can't wait to light this up. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a straight cut. This one does it on cue every time. I love the straight cut for some of the bigger cigars because sometimes I feel like if you V-cut some of the bigger cigars, you're still blocking off a lot of your smoke flow. So for this one, with this being a 50 ring gauge, I'm going to do a straight cut and hopefully be able to bring in a little bit more flavor for it and a little bit more smoke as well. So let me go ahead and get this thing lit or cut, lit, and let's get into the very first lighting of the cigar. So what I always try to do, and yes, I'm getting a phone call. Everybody wants to call me at the worst times. What I try to do is I wind up licking the top or just getting the top nice and wet. So that way I can go ahead and get a nice clean cut on this, and it doesn't wind up cracking the top of it. Sometimes you'll find that if you wind up just doing it dry, sometimes it has a tendency to like rip off around the top here, and then you wind up just really start unraveling, and it's never a good time had by anybody. But you can see there, nice little cut right there, decent cut up on top. What I also try to do is I wind up maybe taking, a few dry puffs just to kind of see if there's any notes that I can wind up tasting before we even put flame to cigar. So definitely a little bit of an earthy taste to it right off the bat. I can even taste like maybe like a little bit of wood as well. Not sure if that's going to play a big effect or if it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but we will definitely find out once we light this. Tonight I'm also going to be using the Dagger, which is one of my favorite lighters. It is a 2-burner lighter, so it just has just enough. And as I did in the last video, I'm going to be doing again in this video. I'm going to try and go ahead and get this thing lit on camera. There we go, put it more center stage. So what I like to try and do whenever I'm lighting a cigar is I keep the flame away from it, just so that way I don't burn any holes, and I wind up going just around it nice and even, just to kind of get it started. And you can see it kind of gets a little bit red on the top there, but it's staying pretty even all the way around. I'll start with that. Then I'm going to go ahead and blow through it to just get any of that residual smoke that might be a little bit too burnt, a little bit too charred, so that way it doesn't affect the first puff. And now we're going to go ahead and light this. Decent flavor right off the bat. Kind of hits you a lot. Not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and So I definitely taste some pepper. Not too strong, but definitely taste some pepper in there. That wood does play a little bit of effect in here. I do taste a little bit of like almost like an oak, maybe a cedar. Just a little bit of it. And then I do taste a lot of that earthy smell as well, or a lot of that earthy taste. I do have a little bit of that aroma of a little bit of wood and kind of like an earthy kind of smell as well. But off the bat, I mean, very easily very easily drawable on the first couple drags here. Beautifully done cigar. Very nice flavor. You can definitely taste a lot more of the wood. Even like a very small hint of like a coffee in the background as well. Very small hint. But a lot of pepper. Well, not a lot, but maybe like a medium-sized range of pepper. Definitely some wood, like a woodsy kind of taste, and then definitely some earth in there as well. So let me go ahead and smoke this down to my first third. We'll be right back. Try and figure out what this puppy's going to do and how well it's going to burn. So with that being said, I will see you guys in just a second. So one thing that I've noticed while I've been smoking this, and I always try to be honest with everybody every time I find something. So first thing that I wound up finding was, you see that little knot right in there? That knot just kind of started coming down as I'm about halfway through my first third. Everything is, burning really, somewhat evenly, but I was a little concerned about that black knot. I'm going to smoke through it, though. I'm going to see if that affects anything. If I wind up having to clean it up with the flame a little bit, I'll do that on camera, so that way everybody can kind of see what I'm doing when I'm trying to correct that. But I definitely wanted to bring that into the video. Now, whether or not this was... It almost seems as though it's a cigar issue where there was just something in the leaf somewhere that wound up getting either too hot, was a little thin, and wound up, creating that little knot in there. But you can see where it's real dark black right in there. I'm going to try and smoke this to the side and see if you guys can see if it's doing anything. But you can see it's kind of starting to even itself out on its own a little bit. I'm going to smoke through it, see if I can bring everything down to the same level. Whenever I get something like that, though, I always want to try and put that in the video just so that way you guys can be aware. And also, if you guys ever come across this in one of the cigars that you're smoking, it doesn't necessarily have to be one of these, but if you ever come across something like this in one of your cigars, whether or not it's going to be something that you're going to want to either throw away, try and smoke through, or clean up and continue to go through. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this on, and we'll see you guys in just another second. I think we're going to have a little bit of an issue. So if you see this, it is burning really, really hot on this this back side here. I'm going to try and take off the wrapper without ashing myself here. I could always do that on off screen, but yeah, you can see there it is pulling pretty hard on that one side. Not saying I'm going to have to clean it up just yet, but I mean, other than that, the flavor profile is really, really nice. In my opinion, definitely not a full-bodied cigar. Definitely a mild to medium. The ash looks really, really nice. I was actually able to save my ash this time. But as you can see, the ash looks really, really nice. Pretty solid for the most part. As you can see here, it's not really falling off. Oh, here we go. See, not really falling off. Really, really nice flavor profile as well. Definitely a lot of the wood and definitely some pepper and like the grassy type of just ground type of soil. Really, really nice. And like I said, even that little hint of coffee in the back, it's almost like a sweet coffee. I really can't describe it too well, but it has a beautiful, beautiful flavor profile to it. I really enjoy more pepper within my cigars, but when it comes to this, there's so much going on in this cigar right now that it just honestly, it all jives really, really well. There's a lot going on with this cigar where you're just kind of getting hit from every different angle of, hey, here's a little bit of this and a little bit of that and some wood and some, earthy tones and, here's a little hint of like a sweeter coffee, but then here you go, here's some pepper as well. It just, everything winds up jiving really, really nice with this. Now, if you're wondering, well, Sean, what type of tobacco is used in this cigar? Well, it's funny you should ask that because I have that right up here. So, right now the wrapper is from Ecuador. The binder is Nicaraguan, and so is the filler. This is a Robusto, so it's about 5 inches long in total, and it is a 50 ring gauge for the thickness of the cigar. And a little bit of a background note, this was also released June 20th of 2022, so relatively new, about a year, a little under a year right now. MSRP for this, from what I'm looking up right now, is about $8.99 a cigar, and that's for the Robusto. And for a box of 20, you're looking at about $179.80, depending on where you go with it. So, really, really nice cigar so far. I'm going to go ahead and take the wrapper off of this so that way I don't smoke paper, and we're going to see where this puppy takes us in the second third. Hopefully we can get this figured out. I'm going to try my best to not have to repair it, but if it starts getting, if it starts canoeing a little bit, I'm going to have to. So let me go ahead and get back to it, and I'll see you guys in the second third. So I'm just getting past my second third right now, and I got to be honest with you, it's a very, very unique flavor profile. There's a lot going on with this. So within the second third, I've also tasted, besides the earthiness, the little bit of like a woodsy kind of taste, a little bit of coffee, like a hint of coffee in the background. I'm also hitting a few notes of leather within this as well. It's a very hodgepodge of different flavors that are really coming together quite beautifully. The pepper that's in this isn't too overpowering, which means that I can actually taste a lot of those undertones, those flavors that don't hit you right in the face, but you really have to kind of sit and contemplate on and kind of say like, is that what I think it is? But it's a beautiful, beautiful just way about it. And as you can see, it actually evened itself out. Now, I would have come back on camera and showed you me cleaning it up because I think that that's the fair thing to do. It is a little bit lopsided on one side. You could tell that this side was the one that got a little bit hotter than the other side, but still, in a whole, it's still blending and burning quite evenly after we got that weird little knot, V, valley, crevice, whatever you would want to call it, after we got that out of there. Awesome, awesome cigar. Very, very unique. I know that I say that this cigar is unique or that cigar is unique, and I got to be honest, I think every cigar that's different from the same brand, if I smoked only Rocky Patel, or if I smoked only LFD, or if I smoked only Perdomo or Padron or Plasencia, you wouldn't have too much uniqueness between each cigar. But the nice thing about doing these videos is I get to smoke different types of cigars in different atmospheres, different ways, different comfort levels, different everything. So for me, being able to smoke something like this that is a lot different from the last one I just smoked, which is different from the last one I just smoked, and etc. Very, very unique flavor profile. Very, very amazing cigar. Like I said, if you ever get a chance to pick one up, if you see one, I think I picked this up in, what was that? Famous Smoke Shop up in Easton, also known as Leaf Cigar Bar. I spent like $200 and bought a bunch of different cigars that I've never smoked before, and this was one of them. So this was definitely a really great choice. If you ever get a chance, pick one up. Tell me what you think for yourself. Beautiful cigar so far, though. So let me go ahead and smoke this down to our final third, and hopefully it continues being the great cigar that it is. So I will catch you guys in just a second. So I'm just getting past my final third. I got a little bit more to go with it, but I figured right now would be a good time to try and bring in. And oh, by the way, you want to smoke like me? You want a cigar dagger? Well, I can tell you where you can get one. Go to Finley's Boutique. There will be a link in the description. Finley's Boutique has their NFL teams. They make their own stuff. It's absolutely an amazing company. Finley and her mom Jess are absolutely amazing, amazing women. Beautiful, beautiful cigar. Or a cigar dagger. I have one that's kind of from Halloween. Got a nice little spider on it. Some silver and black, which I think is absolutely awesome as well. But go check them out. There's going to be a link in the description. If you need something for a birthday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Valentine's Day, any of the days, go to Finley's Boutique. They got something there that you will definitely want to buy. But with that being said, I'm just getting through my last and final third. I want to kind of pop in now just for the sheer fact of it's starting to lose some of those undertones. It is starting to lose a little bit of the coffee. I can still taste the leather, the earth. Some of the wood has dissipated a little bit. I get hints of it here and there. All around, though, to me, it's a beautiful cigar. Really, really nice flavor profile. I was a little bit hesitant, when it started to canoe a little bit, had that one little hot spot, that one little hot spot knot. Try saying that 5 times fast. But all in all, I mean, I think it's a great cigar. Definitely a unique flavor blend. For this being 5 inches, it packs a punch. I'm smoking now for about 45 minutes. It's only been about 19 minutes and 16 seconds now for you guys. But really, really great flavor profile. Very unique. Definitely mild to medium in that range. Depending on how you smoke. For me, mild to medium. For you, it might be more full-bodied. It all depends on how you like your cigars. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll be right back with our final thoughts and some last-minute gibberish and talking and all that good stuff. So I will see you guys once this thing is smoldering in the old ashtray here. So I will catch you guys in just a second. So we are back. I'm letting this cigar smolder in its ashtray right over here to my left. What can I say? Honestly, like I said in the final third, I was a little bit a little bit hesitant. I was kind of like, okay, first third, I'm already kind of diving into my little cut point of where I usually don't dive in unless there's something wrong, and I had that weird little knot in there. Definitely could have been the cigar. I don't think it was my lighting, to be honest with you, because it was burning really, really evenly all the way through until it hit that point. So definitely, if you wind up picking one of these up, I definitely suggest you watch out for that. I don't know if it was just a freak thing. I'd have to maybe try and grab a couple more, kind of see if it has any of the same tendencies as that one did. But I'm going to be honest with you, as far as the cigar and the rest of the construction, it burned really, really evenly. The ash was pretty solid once I got past those couple little spots. Flavor profile was beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Very unique in the sense of they threw a lot at you in the smoke to kind of keep you interested in where the cigar was going to land. Towards the end, like most cigars that I found, it wound up, switching more onto the basic flavors, pepper, leather. The wood was kind of half and half, kind of popping in at times, popping out. The coffee flavor that I tasted before, that sweet coffee, kind of went away right after I got done my second third. But it was a very nice hint to have throughout the beginnings of the cigar. It really kind of added a nice blend to everything. That little hint blended everything together really, really well. I enjoyed the cigar a lot. Really, I did. For it not really being in my wheelhouse of a full-bodied cigar, to me, it wound up going off, just a step or two below full-bodied. So that was a really, really nice thing to see. I thought it was a great cigar. It didn't get too hot as I got towards the backside, towards my little nub that I wind up leaving. Beautiful cigar, though. Absolutely beautiful cigar. When it comes to my cigar reviews, I decided that I don't want to give stars anymore or points. I don't want to do 1 out of 5 anymore, because to me, I think that's kind of not something that I feel I should be doing for these cigars. The best thing that I can do is give you the flavor profile, how it affects, how it smokes, what I taste in it, what I see going wrong or right with the cigar, and then you guys can make your own judgment calls on those. So for the future videos, we're not going to be doing ratings anymore. You're going to have to try them yourselves. These videos are really based off of letting you guys know a new cigar that maybe you haven't seen before and you want to give it a try, and then kind of giving you a, hey, this is what I should expect or maybe I can expect, and then let you guys take it away from there. As I said in the beginning of the video, we're going to be doing a lot more cigar reviews. I'm not really going to stick to a schedule because right now with the way my schedule goes, I'm on shift work right now for my job, which means that I do like 3 or 4 days in a row from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then a couple days off, and then a couple days from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Going to be kind of hard to try and fit a lot of cigar reviews and stuff like that in on those days. Probably be more on the days that I wind up doing like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. because then I wind up sleeping until 1 or 2. I can get up, do a cigar review, have some lunch, not necessarily in that order, and then get ready for work later. So it's kind of up in the air right now. I'm going to try and bust out as many as I can this week with everything going on. So there should be one at least every day. That's what I'm hoping for. So with that being said, the last thing I want to include that I did include in the beginning, but now I'm going to include towards the backside, please check out the virtual smoke deck. This is something that really means a lot to me. It's a very big honor for me to be included in this group of amazing, amazing guys. This podcast is fire. I'm telling you, it really is. It's a great, great show. It keeps me on my toes. It helps me learn things that I didn't know, and I like to think that I kind of teach some of the guys some other things that maybe they didn't really look too well into as well. So it's it's a learning experience all the way around, and it also gives you guys a chance to kind of chill out with more than just me, more than just your favorite cigar guys. We have guests that come on. It's an awesome, awesome time. So please check it out. There will be a link in the description. Ooh, sorry, getting burpy towards the end of that one. Yeah, just please check it out. The link will be in the description. The link will be in the description for my Facebook page, my Instagram page, and also Finley's Boutique. If you ever have any cigar needs, they will definitely cater to you. They do ship as well, so please check it out. And if you don't see something on there that you think would be your style, contact them, because they are willing to make things as well. They make everything in-house. It's an awesome, awesome thing, so please check it out. But with that being said, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. I'm Sean with the Smoking Section. Thank you again for tuning in for another cigar review. Hopefully you guys are able to find this cigar, check it out, smoke it yourself, and tell me what you think in the comments. And with that being said, I'm out of here. As always, everybody, stay blessed, stay smoking, and I will catch you guys on the next one. From the Smoking Section, this is Sean signing out. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.